Well, hello folks, welcome to the channel. I'm the Custard Prophet. We're back here with our Tennis Manager 23 save. We're following Crusty Bun at the Custard Tennis Academy, and as always it is super exciting. Crusty is trying his very best to get to the top of tennis. He's coming back here in his grass court, the final tournament in his grass court season, and it's the big one, his first appearance at Wimbledon proper. It's going to be an interesting one, but it's not going to be an easy one. Yeah, folks, so we are in a really good place in terms of our shape, which we haven't been for a good long while. Thank you for the suggestions, the tactical suggestions. So what we can see here is the changes that we have been making, as in playing in that slightly lower tournaments has meant that we're playing in more games, which allows us to increase our shape. So we're going into the tournament with an excellent shape, beaming morale and 100% physical condition. We couldn't be much better, in a much better place than this. Problem we have, as you saw in the last episode, is that Crusty is going to be playing the world number 5. Now, he's never beaten anyone of anywhere near that quality, which is going to be a bit of a challenge. So I think we have to be a bit measured in whether we are in our expectations here. Obviously, if he gets through this, it will be massive, but if he can at least compete, it suggests that if we kind of get things right, we are going to be able to play at this higher level. We just need to sort this out more often. But this is as good he's in as good a shape as possible. You can see also that playing in these lower tournaments is improving his ranking. He's now 32nd in the world, so he's probably not that far away from being one of the seeded players in these tournaments. Not this time, but maybe in the next one. So as I say, this is a challenging one for Holger Rune in some ways, because he's coming up against a player who is very close to being seeded, but he's got to go against them and beat them. So he's 5th in the world. He's from Denmark. So have a look at him as a player. As you can see, he's a very, very powerful player. Doesn't look like he's a player who's going to come to the net much, but physically and mentally, it's pretty much as good as he gets. So one of the things that we have been playing around with is bringing in other tactics, and I think the top spin from baseline is one possible tactic, as I mentioned, that we could play. Deviation play we're well versed in. I think this defensive baseline play, I just want to get rid of it because it's not good enough for Crusty at this point. But I think these 3 options, we need to just like move between them and see whether we can actually use one of these more effectively against a player like this. Right, folks, this might be a really short episode, but let's get into it. Let's see how Crusty does with a real tough task. He is pumped. He's not relaxed though, so let's try and relax him. There we go. Don't think about the consequences. Relax and play how you know doing it. Right, let's get into it. Well, Crusty's been doing okay. First blood potentially to Rune. It's Crusty's on an advantage here. Well, Rune's on an advantage, and he doesn't get it over the net. So Crusty does lose that first break opportunity at the first time of asking. Well, this is better. Crusty has got to break himself. Second serve. I mean, it couldn't be much better. It's right down the line. Crusty using some power here. Just don't make any silly mistakes. That's all I ask of you. Nicely done. Chance to go across court. He does. Rune's not coming in, and he does not clip the line. It was so close. Well, here we go. It's a set point, 40-15 on Rune's serve. But you have to say, that wasn't too bad. There wasn't much between the 2 players, both with a break point each. The difference is Rune took his, Crusty didn't take his. But you feel, I don't think I want to change things just yet, because I think Crusty's perhaps got, we'll have a look at the stats just to be sure, but 45 to 55% points won. Not winning enough return points, that's a bit of a problem. But he's getting the opportunity, which is the thing that feels like it might be quite exciting. If we go 2 sets down, we'll maybe switch to the deviation play. Oh, Crusty was 40 love up in this game. It's 4-all. He's really keeping him close, but just not got the. I guess it's just the quality. He's just not quite good enough to just take a step ahead of him, waiting for a mistake, and he's not giving a mistake. That's a nice hit, and that's lovely. Back to deuce. That's what we like to see. Got another advantage. Crusty did, but he didn't take it. And Rune is just looking to. Oh, that's nicely done. Using the width. Well, it's 6-all, and it's a tie break. And you wonder whether we try something different at this point, or do we just keep going down this level? It feels like, again, set 1 we have 45% of the points won, 46% of the points won. So if it goes down that route, you feel we're not going to win the playoffs, or the tie break. But I think we have to give it a chance, don't we? And if we don't, maybe we go to the deviation play for the third set and see if that makes a difference. Right, see what we do. Well, Crusty, he was 4-1 up. But Rune here with the chance to take this first break opportunity. It's 5-6 on Crusty's serve, mind. Don't do anything silly. Oh, and there it is. Just not quite good enough, and it was so close, but Crusty just not enough. So what do we do? 2 very, very good sets from Crusty. Do we change it? Right, we're going to try someone that he's not fully comfortable with, but let's see how this goes. Top spin from the baseline. Let's see how this works. Well, it's 1-all in this third set, and we have got a break opportunity. Stays on his side, and Crusty has a break. Doesn't last for very long. 2-1, 15-40. Come on, Crusty. Using that topspin. Oh, that's a lovely hit. Down the line. Oh no, there's the break back. 2-all. Definitely getting more points on his serve, but we're struggling on our own serve more, which is an interesting thing. I doubt we can play 2 different styles during a match. That almost feels like what we need to do. It's a break opportunity here. Be frustrating to. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely. Round the corner, deuce.
Advantage.
Come on. Oh no, I thought it was a good one. 5-3. And it is what it is, it seems. Crusty just not good enough, but I don't know. 6-4, 7-6, 6-3 against someone that good. We were so close so many times in that set. We had chances. We took one of them. And I don't know whether. Let me know what you felt about changing that style in this third set. Did that make a difference in what you saw? I don't know. Let's have a look at the stats in that third set. Maybe there's something that will fall out of that. So we got less points won. Lower serve percent. That felt like. Yeah, so it felt like we got something back in the returns. Yeah, we absolutely did. Got something back with the return of serve, but lost something with the serves themselves. So that sort of suggests a hybrid tactic between the two might be quite effective. I think we can learn something from that. I think overall, there was a clear win. Well, there was a clear winner, but it wasn't a whitewash. All 3 sets we were in it, and it's just the quality of play that kept him ahead. So yeah, we didn't win a set. We struggled to struggled to take our chances and even get chances, but we didn't give away a bunch of chances either. It was a very even match, just slightly more on his side than our side, but I think there's a lot to take from that. I don't think we're a million miles away from his level. Once if we can give us another 6 months, I reckon we can have the attributes to match that. And if we're in the right sort of shape, the right mental state, we might actually be in a position to win those sort of matches. I just don't think we are yet, unless they have an off day, which he clearly didn't have today. Anyway, folks, let me know your thoughts on that. Wimbledon is always a challenge, so we don't get through that. But I mean, it was a tough draw. So let's have a look what's coming up next. So as you can see, we've got some 1-2-5 events coming up. We've got a few breaks here and there, so we're thinking about that. We've got a T75 event, T75, and then the US Open. But I think the other thing that we've got to consider in all of this, which is nothing to do with this at all, is that the Tennis Manager 24 game it's been announced, and there's a date of the 11th of April, which is essentially tomorrow from when this is supposed to come out. Now, I don't know whether this is the release date or the release of information date, so we will see. If it does come out on that date, then expect to see some content from TM23. I want to keep running with this save a little bit, just to see how we can whether we can actually get Crusty to the next level. We'll probably be going further between episodes and just kind of seeing how Crusty gets on over a longer period, so it would be a slightly different style of save perhaps. Let me know your thoughts on that though. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one, which may well be a Tennis Manager 24 video. We'll see. See you next time. Bye bye.